up guys, Skittlerampage here. So, New York Comic Con 2022 is about a month and a half away, and with that, we do have our leaked / revealed prediction list out. There's some really good stuff on there, so let's check it out. Hey guys, welcome back to another Funko Pop video. Today we're going to be talking about New York Comic Con 2022 Funko Pop reveals of the lists going around by Mario Bros and Funko updates over on Instagram. As you guys do know, just about for every single event we do get like a leaked or rumored list for what could possibly end up at the event. However, I know Emerald City Comic Con, a lot of those did not pan out, and then Emerald City Comic Con as a whole ended up only being 8 Funko Pops, or 4 Funko Pops and 4 sodas, 8 reveals total. So a lot of those didn't pan out. I'm expecting the same thing for this list, to be honest. We're just doing this video purely for fun. That's why I do these prediction videos, just to see what happens to come true and what happens to not come true. So that is my reason for mentioning the fact that a lot of these might not come true for New York Comic Con. Maybe they'll come in the future as some other regular exclusives, but it is very possible that we could see only like half of these, maybe a majority of them, and then other reveals mixed in with those. So basically, until Funko officially announces anything, take the list with a grain of salt, as you should with any rumor or leak out there, because anything can always change last minute, and we know that especially with Funko. Now, one other thing I did want to mention is the fact that I was actually working on a New York Comic Con prediction video as per my own predictions of what I thought was going to be at the event, and when this list showed up, I was just like, well, there's no point of doing 2 separate videos now because, there's already rumors / leaks out there, so there's no point in me doing a prediction list. But I did want to extend the offer on the off chance maybe you guys wanted to see that video where I show off my prediction reveals for the event. I can totally do that video, but it's completely up to you guys if you want to see 2 separate prediction videos. Now quickly, before we jump into the predictions, we do have our question of the day, and that is, what is one thing you would change about Funko? Jumping into our predictions, firstly, we do have animation here. We do have some really great stuff. Now, we do have Yosemite Sam there. That's pretty cool, and this is him as a knight. I remember seeing the leak out for this one. Like, we saw, like, the, I think the listing for it. However, I wasn't expecting it to possibly be a New York Comic Con exclusive, because usually when you see listings like that, normally they're just regular exclusives. So, we also do have Swamp Fire from Ben 10. That one's pretty exciting, to be honest. I kind of hope this one does come, because I would love to see Ben 10 pops, and the possibility is endless for these. There's so many different alien versions they can make of him, and I would love to see a, actual Ben 10 pop also. It might come. I'm a little convinced that this one might come. Here's why. Because we are supposed to have some kind of Funko soda for Ben 10. We saw it in some like listings. However, there was no word on Funko Pops. But usually if you get Funko sodas of a character, a Funko Pop is not too far out, So, I think this one's very possible, and I really hope it does come. We also did have Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We do have Jessica Rabbit as a Funko soda there. I'm assuming she's going to have like a Diamond Collection chase. That's my guess for that. As well as Roger Rabbit there. And this is going to be with him where he does have like the kisses like floating around him or maybe on him or something like that. For Blue's Clues, we do have Steve with the notebook. I'm sure that'll be awesome next to the Blue's Clues Funko Pop. We also do have G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter there. I thought that was kind of nice. As well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Now, I was not surprised by these, like the TMNT Power Ranger collab ones, because for one, we just got Shredder as a Green Ranger at FunCon, and then SDCC we got the other 2 turtles. So this was one of my guesses for, for New York Comic Con, that we were going to get the 2 remaining turtles to complete the set. And lastly, for the Simpsons, we do have Jimbo and Kearney there. Now, these ones have been rumored for a little bit, so I'm not exactly sure if they're going to come. We have had New York Comic Con exclusives, like the comic book guy. I believe that was a Comic Con exclusive for 2020. So it is very possible we will get more Simpsons Comic Con exclusives, because we also got the, it was also a fall convention one, I think. It was the guy with the rake. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was also a con exclusive. So, given the track record, these are very possible. Now, next up, we do have our Marvel and DC category, and I am kind of hoping some of these do come. Firstly, we do have Aquaman Classic here. Now, we did see a prototype from Fundays. I think it was Fundays or somewhere else. I think that might have been a Scrapper proto from somewhere else. Anyways, though, we did see an Aquaman prototype of like an Aquaman classic from the comics, so we could possibly see that one make its debut at NYCC this year. Now, we also did have a red Superman here. Now, this is like a blue and red Superman. I'm assuming that it's the one that we got last year, the blue Superman for NYC. I think it was NYCC, but it was a little delayed. Was that the blue Superman, and then we get the red Superman for this one? Because I swear we saw a blue, like, ice Superman. Is that what that was? For DC fans, let me know. I have no idea about these Supermen. I didn't even know they existed until Funko Pops came. And that is always the great thing about Funko Pops, if you don't know, is you learn a lot of new characters from Funko Pop creations. I actually just realized something. In the collages here, I threw in Secret Wars twice. There is only one Secret Wars style pop coming, but we'll jump into that in a second. So make sure to ignore the one on the DC side. Now, moving on, we did have Emperor Joker there. That one actually sounds really unique. I can't wait to see how that turns out. As well as we did have John Stewart Green Lantern there. Now, this one is supposed to be a Funko soda. I was kind of hoping this one would be a Funko Pop, to be honest, because we haven't really gotten a Green Lantern Funko Pop in a while since the Imperial one, so I'm kind of hoping he gets like a regular kind of like comic book version, hopefully in the future, because he's a really cool character. And then we also had Star Sapphire there. This one's actually pretty cool because we know this one's confirmed directly from New York Comic Con. I believe they had like a little like article, or it was some kind of like paragraph from them that said that this one was going to be a New York Comic Con exclusive. So this one should be confirmed next to the Clarabelle Cow exclusive. Those are two that we know of. Now, we also did have for Marvel, we did have Groot, some kind of Groot version, maybe from the new Groot little shorts, as well as Secret Wars here. Secret Wars, I'm not so convinced on, and here's why, because we don't really have any content for it. Like, we have an idea of when it's coming out. I think it was like 2023. However, I don't think we have a trailer for it. We don't really have any images from it or anything, mostly. So there's not a lot of Secret Wars stuff out. So I don't know if we're going to see any Funko Pops from it. That more so seems like something they would announce as a Funko Pop set as it's going, because that's what they usually do with these Marvel TV shows from Disney+. They announce new Funko Pops as the episodes come out. So I'm not really convinced on Secret Wars. I think that might be a future thing. Now, two more sodas for Marvel. We did have a Jean Grey as well as Shuri from Black Panther there. I'm kind of curious to see what the Jean Grey is going to look like. I really hope they make it a glow-in-the-dark. I think that soda will look really cool. And then Shuri, I think they're probably just going to do her normal, and then probably with the gauntlets for the chase, if that does come, probably something along those lines. And then we also did have Lady Liberty with the shield from Spider-Man No Way Home. This one seems so far out, however, given it is New York Comic Con, it makes sense. But this one was just kind of like, we couldn't get a Spider-Man exclusive, or like Spider-Man himself, one of the Spider-Men, or one of the Sinister Six villains from a movie. We got Lady Liberty. Like, I get it. I get what they're trying to play off of for New York Comic Con, but usually they have their own mascots. I think it would be a cool mascot, you know, making that as a mascot for the thing, also from Spider-Man, making it kind of like a collab thing, but so many people would prefer so many other characters, and I'm one of them as well. For my anime fans, we do have some pretty interesting predictions here. Now, first up, we do have Goku UI here. As you can see, we do have the prototype there that was pulled from Fun Days. Now, again, this is most likely Goku Ultra Instinct here, where he's doing the Kamehameha wave. Personally, that was one of my guesses as well for New York Comic Con. It makes sense. It lines up. We also did have recent rumors for Goku UI, so I think that one's going to come. I think that one's definitely a solid confirmation, but again, anything can happen. Now, we also did have Second Form Cell, which was recently leaked, possibly as an exclusive. I'm a little upset that this wasn't like a Funkon exclusive, given the whole kind of like event is kind of like green themed essentially, because it's a play off of Emerald City Comic Con. So that would have been a perfect exclusive, but they very well couldn't have got the stock in time, possibly. Either way, I kind of wanted this to also be a common, but if it's an exclusive, it's not the end of the world. Now, we also did have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, and we did have the 5-headed dragon. I don't believe we've had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Comic-Con exclusive just yet, so this would technically be the first one. Yeah, this would be the first one. It's a pretty cool one if it does come. It would probably be a deluxe or a pop super or a 6-inch style pop. However, this one was just so random to me, like just randomly thrown in there. Now, we also did have Luffy with the Going Merry, and then also with that one, we did have Trafalgar Law with his ship, but the only thing that popped up was submarine, so I'm assuming it's the submarine. Now, this one, this is where this kind of concerns me for this list a little bit, because we've had Luffy in the Going Merry, or the Going Merry, or the Thousand Sunny or whatever, rumor for the last two events, SDCC and ACCC. Those didn't happen, and now here we are at New York Comic Con, and now we do have two pop rides. Personally, I do not see them doing 2 pop rights for New York Comic Con. That does not make any sense. It is not Funko style, and that seems really, really weird. If we do get either, it would be one or the other, not both, in my opinion. That's just me, though. I don't know if anybody agrees. And if we did get both, I think we would get Luffy with Going Merry over the Law with Submarine. Now, we also did have some Jujutsu Kaisen exclusives, another Itadori, as well as Gojo here, unmasked, where you can see his eyes. Now, the Gojo one I kind of see, given we just recently had Jujutsu Kaisen Funko Pops announced. In my opinion, I don't think we really need to see any more Jujutsu Kaisen exclusives. We already have multiple versions of both of these characters. Now, lastly, we did have Flareon, Vaporeon, and Leafeon, possibly as a 3-pack exclusive, and this is maybe Diamond Collection for all of them, metallic, glow-in-the-dark, something like that, maybe flocked. Personally, I don't really see this one happening either, a 3-pack exclusive of all these Pokemon. I don't know, I don't see it happening. They haven't done any multi-packs for Pokemon just yet. I'm assuming they're coming in the future, but as of right now, they haven't done any multi-packs. Again, one of those ones I don't see coming. If it does come, it's going to be one of the most popular exclusives there for sure. Everybody will go after this one. Now, moving on to our movies and TV shows here, we do have some Harry Potter there. We do have Neville with the Pixies there. I'm kind of curious to see if it's just Neville with like pixies flying all around him. I think that'll be a pretty cool Comic-Con exclusive. As well as we do have Harry Potter with the tooth as well as the sword there. That one I kind of see. That one screams Comic-Con exclusive to me personally, but we'll see, because again, we got the Ollivanders for, you know, Funkon, so we've definitely got some Harry Potter exclusives in the past. Now, we did have Borat here. This one made me laugh when I say it, because I was like, the Borat movie is so insane that I just never expected Funko Pops of something like that. Like, never. And if we can get Borat, we can get a lot of things if we can get Borat, because that movie is just insane. If you haven't seen it, just be 18 or older, please. 18 or older, because this movie's insane. It's so funny, though. Now, from the latest Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Dominion, we did have Kayla maybe coming as an exclusive. I don't know about this one. That one, well, actually, usually they have some kind of random exclusives that isn't crazy popular. So this might be one of those, to be honest. Now, we also did have Free Guy there, Guy himself. Personally, I would love to see this. I definitely would pick this one up. This is so hilarious to me, and I love Ryan Reynolds. I would love to have a pop of him. I hope this comes. I really hope it comes. And then we also did have the Crow here. Now, this is going to be a Funko Soda, so I'm sorry if you were getting your hopes up when you saw this one. Just a Funko Soda if it does come. Moving on, we did get the Last Kingdom Uhtred. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that at all, but maybe as an exclusive. We also did have Beard with Goldie there from Ted Lasso. Now, we recently got a Ted Lasso exclusive, as well as they announced Pop and Chase, also at SDCC, so I don't know if we'll get another exclusive, because back-to-back exclusives like that for something that they haven't even officially released a Pop line for seems a little weird to me, but I guess we'll see. Now, from Parks and Rec, we do have Mona Lisa here, and I saw a lot of people excited about this one, so I do hope this one comes true for those. We also did have Kelly from The Office in her Halloween costume. That one's going to be pretty funny. As well as some Star Wars exclusives, we did have Andor here. It just said TBD, so there's no word on what it could be. And following Andor, we do have Anakin Skywalker dual-wielding the blue and green lightsabers. Now that one's probably one that would sell out a lot of Star Wars fans out there. Our last set of pops are some miscellaneous items. We do have Pixar here, Kitbull with Cat. Kind of like, I don't think it'll be a 2-pack, probably just them together. Now, we also do have Professor Owl there. We also do have a Merida with a ripped dress. Kind of cool that they're showing more love to Merida lately. This would be her second or third pop I think they've made more recently, and this one does kind of scream New York Comic Con, so I guess we'll see. I think we also do have an SDCC exclusive, like, metallic version of her, an older version from, like, 2013 or 2014, so I guess she might make her, you know, Comic Con appearance back again. Now, for Peter Pan, we do have a Smee there with the skull as a Pop Town. They've done Pop Town exclusives in the past, so this one's not too far-fetched. We also do have Alloy, I'm sorry, I've never played the game, but possibly as an exclusive. She's a pretty popular character. Her pop is pretty expensive. I think it's $100 plus right now, so a lot of people would be very happy if this one does come. And of course, we do have Clarabelle Cow there, which was our first official confirmed Funko Pop for New York Comic Con, given we saw the pop. Moving on, we do have Britney Spears, part of her Crazy album as a standalone pop. We also do have the Kaboom Clown, possibly as an ad icon this year. He does already have a Funko Soda out, so a Funko Pop is not too far-fetched. We also do have another McDonald Nugget, and we do have a Nugget with Pale. I couldn't find an image of this, but I guess a Nugget holding like a like a pail of like for sand. I don't know exactly what it means, but it may be a nugget coming soon. We also did have the Grape Ape as a Funko soda. This one was kind of weird. I don't know if they meant Funko Pop for this one or Funko Soda, because we already have a Funko Soda of this character, so this one might not come. I just want to warn you guys for anybody looking forward. We already have one, so it would feel weird for them to make a whole nother one. But maybe it's Blacklight. We don't know, so it's still possible. We also did have Run DMC as a Pop album there, Pop cover, as well as a Polaroid camera for an ad. They're making a camera into, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That seems weird, but it's definitely right up Funko's alley. Well guys, those are all the New York Comic Con Funko Pop predictions going around. Let me know down below, out of all of these, what would you love to see, and what do you think is going to come out of this list, and what do you think is not going to come out of this list? I'm genuinely curious what you guys think. Now, something I want to see for this event is Funko really surprise us with some really cool reveals. I guess nobody could have guessed Clarabelle Cow, so that was definitely an interesting one. But I would love to be really surprised and see some that are not on this list. So here's hoping Funko really gives us some good stuff. Well, I'm going to end off the video here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button down below. I'd really appreciate it. Now, I do want to say a big shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate your love and support. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, updates, news, restocks, links, and more. And it's a really helpful Discord, so make sure to check that out. We also have a Facebook group with over 14,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade. And make sure to be following me on all my social medias, all Skittlerampage, for more updates. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.